Well, finally, Fabio Barros making his way to the ring. Titles to his name include the WKA Southern Area Amateur K1 title and the WKN International K1 Championship at 70 kilos. Tonight he boxes tiny little bit heavier, just under 71. This one taking place, K1 rules, three-minute rounds, and he's fighting out of KO South.
Yeah, looking very relaxed on his walk to the ring here. KO South producing
Fabio Barros!
KO South producing some really good fighters at the moment. He's got a tough ask ahead of him today.
And now welcome to the red corner from Bexley in Kent, the Skywalker, Luke Whelan!
Well, Luke Skywalker Whelan been training in boxing and kickboxing since the age of 18, and after being inspired by watching his brother fight, holds Southern Area, British, European and world professional titles. Got a great resume, Dave, and he's fought all over the world as well.
He certainly has, and Luke Whelan is one to watch. Always brings his A game, always comes to fight. Fought in the four-man tournament on the last Muay Thai Grand Prix here in London.
And he's the epitome of confidence too, isn't he? Not an ounce of showmanship goes to waste in that ring entrance.
Yeah, him and his brother though, shining examples of fighters. Good lads they are, in and outside the ring. They live and breathe the fight game, always in the gym. Nice positive role models for the youngsters in the gym. That's what we like to see.
Luke Whelan! And so this K1 rules bout will take place in the minus 71 kilogram division over three-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the blue corner. He's representing KO South Gym in Thornton Heath, London. Please welcome Fabio Lethal Weapon 3 Barros! And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing Double K Gym in Bexley Village, Kent. It's Luke Skywalker Whelan!
So, fight number 15 here in the O2 Arena in London is underway. Fabio Barros, Lethal Weapon, not one, not two, but three. And Luke Whelan in the red corner. Points for creativity of nicknames. He's a tall lad too, isn't he?
Yeah, Barros.
Indeed, yeah.
But Whelan's got thick legs on him, look. K1 rules, so again they'll break the clinch straight away. You clinch, your knee, you let go.
Nice sharp knee, just up the middle from Barros.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do in this K1 game. Knee quickly. As soon as you're in, knee hard.
Good hands from Luke Whelan though. Those watching at home, of course the hands carry a bit more weight compared to in the Muay Thai rules.
Yeah, well, what it is, they score the same. In Muay Thai, your kicks will score heavier generally, but it's all about effect. But here it's just point for point, keep the action going. Whelan, the southpaw there. And then switches sometimes.
Oh,
as he just muscles his opponent over.
Tell you what, his head wasn't far from our commentary desk there. That was lucky.
Yep. Again, the man from KO South just pops that knee up the middle very well as he goes into the clinch position. Missed it that time, but it's done well each time. Referee just saying, don't hold on so long. It's valid. As soon as you hold your knee, you let go.
Barros stalking forwards again, little feint with the legs, comes in with the hands.
Yeah, and pops that knee up. That left knee was really well timed. And again, that left knee.
And he's got the height and the reach, isn't he, with those long legs, and to drive those limbs up without having to lift them as high. Whereas if you're Whelan, if he's going to get the knees above the hip of Barros, he's going to have to do a little bit more work.
Yeah, Whelan's corner telling him to kick the legs a bit more.
Oh, lovely shot from Whelan there, right hand over the top. And there's the bell for the end of the round goes. It's over to Farmani, who's ringside.
A powerful performance from the off there from Luke, would you say?
He's doing really well. I think he needs to keep him away with the low kicks and keep using his power, his big right hand and left hand, left jabs, because Fabio doesn't like the power. Luke's got the power there. He keeps coming in close and looking for knees. Fabio's turned it around just now, but my money's on Luke, and hopefully he just keeps on knocking in those low kicks and trying to keep him on the end of punches. Stay out the stay out the clinch. Keep him long, keep him low kicks and nice combination punches. I think he'll win the fight.
But a good start as the opening round, certainly, and he looks like he's on a good footing there, I'd say. Yeah. Luke there with Fabio. We'll see you in a bit. Good.
Thanks, Fart. Well, back of the action here. Luke Whelan is ready and waiting. Barros comes to meet him in the middle, straight to work with the knees in the clinch. Remember, the rule is clinch, one knee and then away.
Yeah, let go. Knee and let go, knee and let go. Nice little turn there from Whelan.
Oh, lovely left hook, went straight through the guard there onto the chin of Barros. He took it well. Oh, this is more aggressive from Whelan. Perhaps the instruction from his corner was to come out and put a little bit more into this.
Yeah, he needed to let his hands go, and he certainly is doing that. That's what he needed to do.
You've got a lot of time to feel out your opponent with just three-minute rounds.
Yeah, Kettle saying go back to kicking his legs, but again, Barros doing very well at popping that knee in. Every time he gets into the clinch, he'll throw the knee.
Nice work from Barros again to exchange knees.
There, he's going into kicking the leg, but just as I say that, Barros comes in with that knee again.
Nice left hand again from Whelan gets through. It's certainly been a better start to the round from him.
Kettle saying to Whelan that you wobbled him with that left. So I think he's looking for it again. Switching stance nicely there to throw the rear right hand.
It's patient from Barros. Switching stances, switching back to orthodox.
Nice little evasion of the leg kick there.
Ooh, left hand again from Whelan. He sort of switches and throws it as a southpaw.
Again, every time into the clinch, there's that knee from blue gloves. Luke being told to work more and kick the leg.
Comes in with a jumping knee that time.
Yep, as we enter the last 30 seconds of this round. Scheduled 3-round bout. Again, that left knee.
No, he just can't really miss with it, can he? Just goes in for the clinch, bangs it in once.
Again there.
A couple delivered there. The referee's had a word with him.
And again, 1-2 knee, 1-2 knee. Every time he comes in, watch. End of round 2.
Well, more aggressive from Whelan, wasn't it? But whether it was effective, whether it's been enough to take him the round is, well, yet to be decided.
Yeah, and Barros sticking to that 1-2 knee, which is working very well for him the entire fight.
And there is Luke Whelan. Deep breaths and taking some advice from Kieran Kettle, head coach of the Double K gym. Let's have a look at the action replay.
Yeah,
talk us through what we're seeing, Dave.
Well, again, Whelan stalking his man, but I'm guessing 1-2 knee. There you go. And that was so prolific in this fight so far. Every time, there, look, knee. Sometimes the 1-2 is just a grab, and it's a big knee. But again, evasion, then stepping in, knee. You've got to say, Barros has been doing more of the work there. And Whelan needs
Corners,
to
10 seconds.
get back to letting his hands go and chopping that leg. Something he does very well normally.
So third and final round. With Fabio Barros in the blue corner wearing the black shorts and Luke Whelan in the red corner in the blue shorts with gold trim. Oh, and again the 1-2 knee from Barros.
Every time, every time.
Well, it must be frustrating, Dave, to not have an anecdote for something that's pretty route one from Barros, but just seems that whether it's stature, reach, height, Luke Whelan just cannot seem to find an antidote to that knee.
Yeah, Luke's covering up and letting himself get grabbed there. That's better. Fires a kick off, but then gets hit with a couple in return. So Blue always just outworking him.
For the counter straight away.
Yeah, Kettle's saying don't step in. I think that's right. Every time he just stands his ground, and covers, he's just a sitting duck for that. Every time. Whereas when he fires his shot and keeps his man at bay, that's when he's better. When he's kicking the body or kicking the leg or using his hands to keep him at bay, Whelan's having more success. But at the moment, standing his ground or stepping in, he's getting kneed.
Well,
knee again.
Been nothing really, not particularly anything of variety from Barros. It's been simple, but
simple but effective.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at the moment, he's getting through, and all the while he is, and all the while it's working for him. Why stop?
Yep, true. Now he's getting frustrated. Whelan's getting frustrated. The corner shouting to him. It has been the same thing that's been catching him every time, though. You do the same thing and expect different results. It is the definition of insanity.
Well, Whelan, he needs to take a step back when Barros steps in, doesn't he? Doesn't need to be keep meeting him.
He needs to fire something. Let his hands go. There, that's better. That's better. Using that kick.
He's not giving himself space to work, and all the time he's being smothered. Goodness me, the frustration.
Barros knows he's got it on this. All he's doing, stepping forward, whack, knee.
He's got to feint and then try and jump back to bring Barros onto him.
Yeah, but it's unanswered at the moment. It's all Barros. Not changing the game. We enter the last 30 seconds of this fight, and Luke Whelan needs something big here. Look at it every time.
This must really, as well as the frustration, must really be sapping the energy from Whelan, being constantly grabbed, clinched, leaned on, and put the knee pulled into the midsection.
Yeah. Last few seconds, and this fight's just been one thing the whole way. And Whelan's had no answer for him.
Well, not been the most entertaining of 3-rounders. Barros found his rhythm early, found what worked for him, and Whelan had no antidote, and so it just continued from about the middle of round 2 right the way through to the end of 3.
Yeah, got to say, very well fought fight by Fabio Barros from KO South. Very good game plan, stuck to his guns, did what he had to do to win, and that's what it's all about.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a massive round of applause for both these men after 3 grueling rounds of action? And after those 3 completed rounds of action, the ringside judges have reached a unanimous decision. All in favor of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner, it's Fabio Lethal Weapon 3 Barros. And show your appreciation for our runner-up, Luke Whelan.
It's a very grueling contest, that one was indeed, and we'll see and hope we'll get a couple of interviews, certainly with Fabio there, but also with Luke Whelan as well. Luke, I think he's just there waiting in the wing. Luke, congratulations on a really, really close fight. Well, on the loss, but it was really, really tight because in the first round, Matt and I were saying that it looks like the stage has been set for you to win there, and he just overpowered you towards the end with a few clinches and a few of those kicks and winning those points. What do you say to that?
Well, from the first round, I thought I was the strongest. I was dominant. I thought, yeah, this is me. Second round, I don't know where he come from, but
came out of nowhere, didn't he? Yeah.
Big knees. This is the game, bro. This is the game, man.
It did very well. That's what I say congratulations, because it was a really good full contest. I thought you did brilliantly, and you did a very good job. You should be proud.
I'm just happy to be here, man.
We'll see you soon. MTGP's number 6 here. Take care.